gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey everybody, we are live on YouTube, I believe. I've got we're trying something new here, everyone, so bear with us. We're trying to get it all together. Hey everybody, welcome to the first third Sunday of 2023. I'm your host, Rick Bailey, and this is the Foltz Bailey Model Railroad hosting for Sidetrack Sunday. Trying getting I've got people coming at me at all different angles here since we're trying something new. If you guys haven't noticed, we are trying out a new service over here. This is EVMUX. We're going to go through and I'm going to show you a couple things. I'm going to eventually share my screen and show you what I'm seeing. When I saw this tool come up, I thought, you know what? There's a lot of people out in our community who do a lot of live streaming, and everyone right now is using StreamYard. And StreamYard is great. I love StreamYard. Not matching my audio. That's weird. So you guys are all using StreamYard, or at least most of you, and some of you are going directly from YouTube. I know there's a few of you who just go directly to YouTube. There's a couple of us who just go directly from OBS. So I just wanted to put this out there to show what can be done through EVMUX and all of the options. So it's the same issue you seem to always have. Are you going through? Yeah. So right now my camera and my audio are going through OBS directly into EVMUX. So I'm being told that my audio is off with my lips, which is kind of weird because I just restarted OBS before the stream. So I usually don't run into this problem until I'm like ways down the road. So we're having hiccups already and we're only 4 minutes into the stream. That's awesome. Maybe this isn't the right way to go. But hey, so I wanted to show you, I'm going to flip over. EVMUX has two separate ways of, that you can use it. It does have the ability to post up comments. So you still have this like we do on all of our streams. Everyone likes to say hello. I don't have, well, I could pop up the participant screen, but I'm going to try and do this all in EVMUX other than what I can. We need to check your audio delay in OBS and change it so they align. I think OBS is creating an audio sync issue. That's very well possible. I've got Heath, our audio video specialist, chiming in on me. He's watching the stream. So getting back to EVMUX. So there's two ways that you could do this. There is a setting in here called a dynamic scene, which looks a lot like StreamYard. It is almost exactly the same. and you have different screens where you can have different people, you can invite different guests, and you can share your screen and other things like that. And there is another section in EVMUX called Pro Scenes. It's actually available in the free version, so I'm not 100% sure why they call it Pro Scenes. It's not like something that you've got to pay for or anything. It's not a pro version, but you can go and create different scenes like you see on my stream or Heath's stream or John's stream, Tom's Trains and Things, where he's got, his video is inside a window. You also have this little function that's going on down here where it's popping up and telling you my name and my model railroad and all that. And that comes in and out and it's set on a delay and it does its own thing. So I actually have a guest in the basement who I'm going to bring up on screen and we're going to talk for a little bit. And I want to show you the difference between the dynamic scene and the pro scenes. And if you, I hope you were there in the beginning, but if you weren't, there was a cool little intro that played that had just my channel logo with the green background, same green background I use for my border. And the sound that you heard is actually built in to EVMUX. It's not something that I created. You could do a bunch of things. They've got all kinds of default stuff like playing in applause. You also can do when someone's down in the green room, you can go, oh, someone's here. So there's all kinds of different sounds and you can add background music and all kinds of things. And these are all defaulted in on their basic plan. So hang on, let's jump over to my dynamic scene here and see who our guest is. All right, so on the dynamic scene, you can see my background. I can actually also change this to make myself a spotlight. That's how it usually is. So it's just me. Or I can go ahead and bring up my guest. If I can figure out how to do that, that would be awesome. Uh-oh, how do I get myself out of spotlight? Oh, this is awesome. We're having a great time. Oh, I have to add you to the dynamic view. That's what it is. All right. So this is so I set the background, that little swirly thing. That's what you normally see, around the border of my page. But Jerry, hey, thanks, buddy. Thanks for coming up here. I appreciate you having you here. How you doing, bud?
Good. How you doing? How's everybody in chat? I don't know how long this is going to last, but
so we had some technical issues in the beginning where Jerry was coming up and his computer was having some problems keeping the stream going, and he was dropping out and coming back in. And we're not sure if that's an EVMUX thing or if that's just Jerry's laptop.
It is because my phone did it too.
Oh, I didn't even notice that you dropped out.
Yeah.
That's weird. That's weird. All right. So right now you're on your phone. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm on my phone, holding my phone, watching you, because I can't really see you. You're like that big on my phone. I see like part of you. I see from your nose to your forehead. So I'm looking at you on my computer.
So the one thing you did notice, unlike StreamYards, when you're in StreamYards, you've got everybody on screen, and what the guests see and what the producer or the person hosting sees is kind of the same. You get to see chat on the side. You get to see the viewers, the people that are in your stream. But in this scenario, I have a completely different scene than Jerry does. Jerry gets to see like only me and him. And Jerry, did your chat ever come up? Are you able to see the chat? Is that flowing for you?
I'm not even going to try to see my chat on my phone.
Oh, it's right, because it's on the phone.
Yeah, because I'm on my phone. I see chat in YouTube, but I'm not even going to attempt to bring up chat on my phone.
I've got the chat going on YouTube on the side, just so I'm looking at it. But as I said, it also has the feature in here where you've got people and you can say hello. I think John was actually the one I clicked on last time too. There's Joe Rader, so it kind of goes in there, same as before. Um, you
So
so we can do this.
I did watch a video where you can bring up YouTube chat into this screen. You have to do it as your host, and you have to set it up ahead of time.
Oh, I did.
There's a
I
video
must have
out there.
missed that one.
Yeah, there's
I
a
missed
video
that
out
one.
there. Yeah.
Gotcha. So I apologize. I'm going to try and do my best and keep my eye on chat, but in case I miss it, I apologize. I see everybody's kind of filtering in. It looks like, I don't know if chat froze. Last thing I
No,
see is Joe Raiders.
it's moving for me. It might not be moving for you. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know. I don't know why it's not
Yeah,
moving for me.
it's moving. Are you looking at chat here or chat on YouTube?
I'm looking at chat here. For
Okay.
me, it froze. It froze with Joe Rader,
Yeah.
which I know
Okay.
was like 7 minutes ago.
Yeah. We're at 8:13 right now. So,
And
hi, Rick.
I have no idea how to there's no way to restart that as far as I can see.
Hi, Anthony Dodge. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man. Yeah, it definitely could. You see YouTube chat, then use Jerry to pass the chat on to you. Yeah, I can see YouTube chat, Rui. Um, Al's saying really bad lip sync.
Yeah, my lip sync is off, and I think that's due to me going through OBS. Is Jerry's lip sync off?
Yeah, is my lip sync off? Am I messed up too?
Because
Or
he's going directly through EVMUX.
so Norman says EVMUX is so far a C plus.
Okay, all right. Well, it's not an F.
Yeah, I mean, I messed
So like
around with this on my own, and it looks pretty cool. Jerry is more in sync, Roy says.
yeah, and I
So it must
believe
be your
that's
OBS.
yeah, that must be my OBS. So
Yeah.
don't pay attention to that. I'll get that fixed. If I get that fixed, I might just continue to use StreamYard. I don't know. Um, but yeah, I just want to kind of get you guys an overview of what this does. So we've got this option here where you're seeing on your screen. I'm on your left. Jerry's on your right. We've got the green space in the background. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to a scene that I created and see if this does any better. So you can actually go into EVMUX and create different scenes. You can put in pictures, you can put in videos, you can arrange your guests any which way you want. These boxes are not, they're not stable is the wrong word, but for example, I can go in if I can figure that out. I can unlock myself and I can move myself around and I can put myself anywhere on the screen that I want. And you can kind of build these scenes to however you like. And I thought that is actually what drove me over here because I love that option in OBS. So all I did is I went into my YouTube account and
But you're like behind me.
oh yeah, I was behind you because you were the last one that was added. So you were on top. I can move that back over. So this scene is kind of what drove me here to at least check it out, because I like having control of what you're seeing rather than just having people in squares on StreamYard.
So
Now,
you had to create this. This isn't something that you could do easily.
well, I mean, it wasn't too hard. I mean, all I did was I already have my logo saved on my machine, so I
Right.
just uploaded that into EVMux and just kind of copied it right into the screen. As you and I were talking in the green room before we started, I just went out to your YouTube channel and I grabbed your Boxcar Jerry logo, and then I copied it in here and just kind of moved it around on the screen. As soon
Gotcha.
as you popped up in the green room, I was able to click the button and put you up into your spot there and just shrink you down into your corner. So it wasn't really difficult to do.
Okay.
But if if everyone is, if the consensus that I see, and everyone can, correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like I put up a poll earlier and asked everyone, um, how is it that you stream? The poll is still going. I'm going to leave it up for a while, but right now there were 4 options. One was straight to YouTube, one was OBS to YouTube, one was StreamYard to YouTube, and then there was or something else. Right now, 43% of you are saying that you stream directly to YouTube. The next runner up to that is StreamYard to YouTube at 29%. So, believe it or not, the other something else is beating out OBS. I know a lot of people have shown interest in OBS as those who use it have been using it. I saw this EVMUX option and I thought, wow, this is probably a kickstart or a jumpstart to get someone who maybe wanted to create some scenes. This is a real good option without having to get all into OBS and getting confused and dealing with plugins and all that jazz. I just thought it as a good alternative. I would suggest that you guys still at least look at it, get familiar with it. If it's something that you want to use, be my guest. I'm not being paid by EVMUX. I only found this solution about 2 weeks ago, and I've been playing with it for 2 weeks. I think I like it. I'm not sure
How did
if
you find
I
it?
will. There's a guy that I'm subscribed to. Actually, there were 2 people who've recently just went who did a review of it. There's a guy he's got a YouTube channel. His name escapes me for a moment. Michael Fire Jr. He's got a channel on YouTube and he deals with live streams. He does basically videos on live streams and how to make your live streams better. And he did a review of this and he was playing around with it, and that's how I saw it. And I got to be honest with you, I'm really disappointed that the chat overlay stopped.
And you can't get it going again.
I have no idea how to get it going. That's the only thing. It literally, it just stopped.
That really sucks.
It's strange. I'm over here. I actually have YouTube on another monitor, and I'm watching it over there. Unfortunately, I can't bring any of your comments up on screen. So yeah, it kind of sucks. The other thing that I was hoping would have worked, or at least on EVMUX's website. I know a big thing that everyone was kind of looking for with StreamYards is the ability to switch back and forth between cameras and having like the picture-in-picture view. And they have, let me put it this way. If you go onto EVMUX's website, they have a small, tiny blurb on there that it can be done. I've not found out how to do that yet. I have been through all of the options. Jerry just left me again. I have been through all of the options and I can't figure out exactly where that option is. I did put I did send an email over to their support people and see if I can get an answer on that. But they haven't gotten back to me yet. So when I do, maybe I'll do an update video and let you guys know. It seems like it's possible, but I haven't found it yet. But that would be something that I'd be interested in because just like in my OBS, I have different scenes built on different cameras. And those different cameras do different things. Some of them, my head is this small. Some of them, I've got the shot of my desk with me like up in a corner. And that's something that I enjoy doing. Hang on, Jerry's back. I just got to get him in here. Gotta figure out how to do that. There is an option to replace with Jay. There you go. You are back. Yeah, well, you're back on my side. I transitioned you on the other side. There you go. Tom Grassi says StreamYard allows on one additional camera, and that's with a paid account. Yeah, I'm not sure. I know in StreamYard you can go through and you can change your camera, but I don't know if you can use more than one camera on a scene. Um, and I know in here I can do the same. I can go in and I can change which camera I'm using, and I can have that. I can have that on my desk, or I can have, I actually have a. You're gonna see if I switch.
So far, I'm not digging this.
Digging it. I can relate to that. Well, my
But
camera
keep
is tied up in
crashing.
OBS, so I can't even show you that.
Yeah.
Heath was saying it's a new feature to StreamYard just added. So okay. So that's neat. Allows you to have four cameras and a back scene. Nice. Nice. See, I only ever used StreamYard to add guests. I usually just go straight through OBS and then send it into actually I just wanted to check. Yeah, it's going through cable VB. All right. Yeah, I was just using StreamYard as a platform to get to YouTube. I could go directly to YouTube. I don't have a problem with that. I just use StreamYards in case I ever wanted to bring up a guest. That option was available. But if you start your stream and you go directly to YouTube, it's not like you can back out and bring in a person unless you've got something in OBS that allows you to do guests, which can get strenuous on your PC.
What do you mean? Like when you start StreamYards, you can bring people up randomly, can't you?
Yes, in StreamYard, yes, but if you go directly to YouTube, you can't.
Well, see now, like what YouTube is doing now on mobile is allowing you to bring one person up.
I remember you did mention that in your
Yeah, and it works really
in one of
good.
your last live streams.
I tried it with somebody, and the beta version is pretty nice. It's working pretty good. Um, whether I'm sure over time maybe they'll compete with StreamYards and allow you to bring more people and be on your laptop or your computer. But right now, it's just on your phone.
Gotcha. So they're all coming together, I guess.
Yeah, I think they are. They see what people do. I guess they don't want people to stray off of the YouTube platform and stick to other ones like this. And but I guess OBS is always going to be around because people want to use the power of OBS, right?
Yep. Sparky says, why do people use OBS when using StreamYards or XSplit Broadcaster? I have never used OBS for anything. So OBS, there's a lot of things in OBS that you can do. You can have multiple cameras on stream. You can add in images. You can set up it's more of a production tool. I know a lot. I know that you can play videos and you can show pictures and you can show your desktop and share your screen in StreamYard. In my opinion, and this is only my opinion only, I'm not trying to knock on anybody else or what anybody else does. I just don't think that StreamYard does it cleanly. When you use OBS to build a scene and then you transition into that scene, just makes it look a little more professional, in my opinion. Those features are there in StreamYard. It's just very, very rudimentary. Artie says OBS is good for multiple cameras, but I haven't used it in a while. Well, this might
Can I add something though to this all? Because there are people out there that want to get involved in live streaming and think that they need all this to do live streaming good. And you don't, okay? Don't fall into this. I need to be like this guy, I need to be like that guy, and I need to have this and I need to have that. So don't fall into that. This is great, but you don't need this to do live streams.
I agree. I absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. You don't need this to do live. As a matter of fact, Jerry, most of your live streams you're going directly from your laptop to StreamYard.
Yeah.
And it works, and you're
Look,
getting views, and people watch you,
yeah,
and your
I mean,
channel is growing, and that's great.
I'm not doing anything like Heath does, showing things and where it helps to have all those nice things, different camera angles and all these other things that go with it to do those things. But don't feel like you need to have all that to do a successful live stream. By no means is my live stream successful. I never have 53 people watching my live stream like this watching now. But you know, you just don't need all this fancy stuff to be doing live streams.
You're absolutely right. And for those people who are just starting out, uh, Heath made a great comment just a few minutes ago and said, just start streaming.
Yeah, just start
Just
streaming.
whichever way possible. If you want to stream, just
Mhm.
start streaming and go from there. If you want to flashy it up later, there are options. There's EVMUX, there's OBS. That's completely up to you. It's your stream, it's your channel.
Yeah.
Stream how you want to stream. Heath says, I think we can all agree that the Blame Heath does what Blame Heath does is ridiculous. Yeah, you've got a lot going on, brother. You certainly do. Certainly do.
I mean, you have a lot of fancy things going on. So does a lot of other YouTubers that are streaming. Tom's Trains and Things and Rick and a lot of you guys do. But you don't need it to do it. Don't and because it doesn't matter. So you could have all those fancy things, but if nobody sees your stream and if you don't have enough subscribers to attract people to your stream, that's going to be I don't know how to put it. It could be disheartening to you when you don't have a lot of people in your stream. When you only have 1, 2, 5, 6, and you're thinking, "Oh, my stream's lousy, and nobody wants to watch me." Well, that's not the case. If you don't have a lot of subscribers, then yeah, you're just not going to get a lot of people in your stream too. There's a lot of variables to it, but don't think that you need to be like everybody else to get people. And
exactly. So, yeah, my whole point of this was just to show everyone that there is another option. I'm not saying that we need to replace OBS or replace StreamYard or use this. This is not the new, godsend thing. It's just an option. It was easy to set up. It was easy to use. It did the job that I was looking for tonight. So I'm not going to complain with it other than, like I said, other than the chat breaking, which is again is really, really, really disappointing.
And I guess if you refreshed, you would lose your stream.
I don't think I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think I would lose the stream because I made sure in YouTube that it was not set to cancel.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I just don't know if it's going to pick right back up or not.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a risk I'm not willing to take.
No. I wonder if you did one without OBS at all, how that would work.
I could do that. See, now the other option that I like that I have for OBS,
Try it.
you know, in OBS, I created this window and basically shrunk my room down. Whereas if I were to shut down OBS and just send this camera directly to EVMUX, you're going to see about an extra 3 feet on each side, along with my messy table over here and part of my green screen that hangs on the side. So that is one reason why I do like OBS. I can customize the view of a camera.
Oh, okay. So that's what's happening with OBS. That's why you want to use it.
Well, that's just one reason why
Right.
I like using it. For the same reason, I have a camera that sits right over top of my desk here where I do most of my work. If I were to take just the raw footage of that, you would see my entire desk and all of the mess that I create. Where I right now just have the screen shrunk down so you just see what's on my little green cutting board, which is all that you're really interested in seeing when I'm recording anyway. So
He said something. Did you see? Yeah.
If you added your mic and camera directly into EVMUX, you would fix your audio issue. That's correct. You're absolutely right. I would. And the only reason why I did it that way was because it was already set up on the machine, and I know that it works with StreamYards. So I tried to do the same thing here. I wasn't expecting the audio delay because I don't get the audio delay when I'm in StreamYard. So I was kind of surprised that I got it here. So it looks like just looking back at the
see you, Randall.
At the poll, it looks like 46 of you have taken the poll. The standings really haven't changed. 41% of you still stream directly to YouTube without any other additional software. 11% of you use OBS to go directly to YouTube. 34%, that one actually rose a little bit. 34% of you use StreamYard to YouTube. And there are 13% of you that just do something else, some other software or some other means of streaming.
So is it safe to say you won't use this again?
I'm not saying that I won't use it again. There are some features that I do like with it. I definitely know I'm going to test with it some more. I might wind up doing just a solo stream to test it out. I may do that solo stream with just the audio and video going directly in. I'm not sure. I'm not completely turned off right now, if that's what you're asking.
No, I'm not either. I mean, I see the power of it. Maybe it's just, I don't know. Maybe the stars aren't aligned right now.
Anthony Dodge says, I cannot be the only person who does what I do without problems in OBS, and I only scratch the surface with what I can do with OBS. That's so true. So true. Ed from Happy Valley Hobbies says that I need more practice. Yeah. I mean, that's the goal in life, right? Perfection comes with practice, I guess. All new things are complicated until you get used to it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
so far, I mean, it's not that bad.
Yeah, I don't think it's that bad. Like I said, I'm definitely going to go back to support and find out what the hell happened to the comments, because that's a real bummer. Actually, there's a section down here where I can actually post a comment in directly from here, and it'll go to YouTube. Let me try that. How do I want to say that's not going to confuse people?
Tom Grassi's having problems with OBS now. He starts OBS. Many of his Wi-Fi devices disconnect for the network. Lets you see how to figure this one out. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know.
Yeah, something's going on with the chat because I can't even post anything. It comes up with an error saying something went wrong.
Oh, so you can't type in the chat?
I can't type not through EVMUX. I can't. I can do it over here to YouTube. Split Rock says my OBS just puts out a green screen. I heard someone else had that issue, Thomas, with the latest version. And I'm not sure if that was fixed or not, but if you downloaded the latest version, I think that's a bug. If you go back a version to either 28 or 27, that problem's not there yet. Blocked you out of the chat. Not fully. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly what happened, but
So did you just type that on your YouTube side?
I typed that on YouTube. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, Heath. Yep. Now I remember you're the one who brought it to my attention. Yeah. Yeah. So actually, to tell you the truth, I've got all three versions loaded on my machine. I've got 27, 28, and 29. I use all three OBSs depending on what I'm doing because there's different plugins that work on different versions. And those plugins, some of those plugins do different things in my OBS that I like to have in my videos and live streams.
So Derek
I
had a
keep all three
question.
versions.
Derek Alexander had a question. So StreamYards for multiple people and OBS for multiple cameras. Is that right?
In a nutshell, yeah. But I mean, if you look at some of the things that Heath has been doing, Heath has been testing out having multiple people on his stream through directly through OBS. As a matter of fact, I think I was his last guest on his stream. He can do it directly through OBS with an added plugin. So it is possible, but you've got to be able to, you got to have a powerful enough PC to do it. I don't, and that's why I rely on StreamYard for that. But yes, you can do multiple cameras with OBS and multiple people with StreamYard. Yeah, that's a good point.
So you guys like Anthony Dodge and Heath, they have really powerful computers, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Anthony, yes, you can. Anthony Dodge made a comment. StreamYard can take your OBS settings and do multiple cameras, but you have to pay to get that level. Gotcha. I didn't know that was a level that was available. Paid StreamYard gets you 9 total guests. Yeah, that might be right. Yep. You need power. Yep. This isn't He-Man. I have the power. In the end, people compare StreamYard and OBS, but they really had two different intents. Yes, absolutely true. StreamYard was originally intended, I believe, to do like a Zoom call kind of thing with live streaming so that you can live stream an event with multiple guests. And that's exactly what it does now. And I believe that's what they continue to do. OBS was always set up to broadcast a production show. It was set up to basically make this like a TV show. You have an intro, you can have screen credits, you can have multiple scenes, multiple cameras, multiple views, and switch that all in between and be your own producer. Of course, you can always have a producer to do all that for you, and you just be the man on camera. But yes, that was the intention of OBS, was to be a broadcasting system, online broadcasting system. I did manage to get 9 up once, but my internet connection crashed. Yes, the more guests you have, the more complicated it gets and the more power it needs. It's trying to push all of those different video signals through your internet provider, and that could cause you an issue. Absolutely.
Especially if you're on a mobile, right?
Oh yeah, I can't imagine. I can't imagine
Yeah.
hosting that many guests from your phone.
Yeah,
That would
Roy
be
says
insane.
he did 6. Yeah, that'd be hard. So I wonder what would happen if I left. Would you be able to go back to your original single screen?
Yeah. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I can switch back to oh, hang on.
Because I'm going to leave soon, so I'm tired of holding my phone.
I can understand that. I can take it back to here, transition it back into what we were looking at before. I can, and of course, you've got all these same scenes the way StreamYard does. There's this. If I wanted to share my screen, I could do that and put this up here. This might crash us. Sharing a screen without sharing your system sound. That's fine. Now let's bring that up. So there's my screen. That's what I'm looking at. Then you can also change it and do that. You can also do a picture in picture. That screen on the side with us two over here. And Jerry, you're not seeing any of this, are you? You're not seeing me switch screens. Oh, I lost Jerry's audio. Jerry, did you mute or did I lose your audio? Jerry, I'm not seeing any audio coming from your side. Your microphone's not even moving. Let me go back to chat while Jerry's looking into that. Looks like there's a couple people going in. Heath says StreamYard is amazing for what it is. That is so true. Des Media Productions, hello, sir. Ian says you spin me round, round, round. Nice. The background I can actually remove if it's killing anybody. Once you set your screen, his sound went off. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Not sure why. I didn't mute you on this side. Oh, we lost Jerry. Not sure if Jerry's coming back or not. So I'm gonna pop up my my screen share here again. I'll put me picture in picture. There's nothing down there that I'm blocking anyway. So you see my mouse moving around here. This is what the dynamic scene looks like. In the dynamic scene, you don't have what's known as a program or a preview. You're just directly in the scene, and you can you're talking, you're sharing, you're doing whatever it is in that scene. There's nothing to transition to. If I wanted to go to another scene, like all these other scenes over here on the left that I built, there's one here called main view. You see the main view pops up over here, and then I can transition over to that. And then this is what you guys will see as your main view. This is my main camera, my microphone, everything here. Again, my audio is probably still off. I'll tell you what, let's try this. let's change this. I need to jump off of that. All right. Stay here for just a minute, guys. I'm going to kill my OBS and come back. Hang on. All right, so hopefully you can all see me again. Here's my green screen. For some reason, it would not let me use my other camera. So I'm just going to keep it here, fixing the audio problem now. Let me know if my audio is now in sync with my video. It should be. I'm going to need to... Yep, comments are still broken. Yeah, I got to get my other screen up here so I can continue to read your comments. I'm going to pop out chat. Here we go. Do live chat. Yep. So I've got something's going on with OBS, and has a video on how to sync your audio and video in OBS. Awesome. I'll have to take a look at that, Mr. Humanity Junction. But the funny thing is, when I'm in stream or when I'm in OBS, I don't have that problem. The problem only comes up when I'm using a software. So I won't know that I have the issue until I go live. I do recording in OBS all the time, and I don't have that sync issue. So my problem is going to be, if I'm going to need that for live streaming, I'm going to constantly have to go in and turn it off, put it on, turn it off, put it on. So that's something that I'm going to have to figure out. Like the curtain you're using. Yes, I can actually, since I'm going through OBS. Oh, no, I'm not going through OBS anymore. I'm going directly. So I can't change that, I don't think. I don't know if there is an option to do a... Oh, there is. I can do that. So I can set that active. Oh, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all. Well, that kind of, well, everything else is fuzzy. But if I did that, and then I added a layer, I should be showing you all this. And I put my background screen in and dropped that behind me. Then look at that. That's how a green screen works. But I don't like it. It's too fuzzy for me. It's not crisp. Turn that off. All right. I only play games that cost 25 cents. That's something. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Split explanation. Record the video in StreamYard or YouTube and bring it into your editor. Then count the number of frames. Yeah, that's a lot of work. I mean, I could also just record whatever I'm doing, and even if the audio is off, I can split the audio and video in the editor and just move it. But that's a lot of work. I do a lot more recording than I do of live streaming. So to change that setting for just this show, which is only going to be once a month, yeah, that's a pain in the butt, if you ask me. All right, let me go back to sharing my screen because that's really what I wanted to show you. And oh, now I've got to change. I have to change my screen because I just moved this over here. Let's do that. Screen number 2. I've got to go back to a dynamic scene. And bring that up. Put that there. Hey. So what are you seeing? You're seeing a picture and a picture and a picture. The things I didn't show you, you can add here. They call them layers. Layers are basically things that you put inside your stream, inside your scene, one on top of the other. Like how I'm here in this scene. You just saw me put a layer with my image behind me. And then you also see up in the right-hand corner here, EVMUX is putting even a more layer on top of me with their logo. StreamYard does the same thing. So that's what they mean by layers. Layers, you can put in different logos. With the free version, you only have the option of having their logo up there. So that's always going to be up there. You can do overlays. You can add an overlay onto your screen like you would see in someone do in OBS, where you can put information on it, different things like that, however you want it viewed. Read your YouTube chat. Nothing is changing. Oh, because I didn't click the button. That's why. That makes sense. We're still seeing your raw feed. All right. Let's go back. Layers. Layers up here. So I got to get used to that. Well, you won't be seeing this screen much, so hopefully you're looking at it. Your logo here, that's where I was talking about, is the EVMUX logo that appears in the top right corner. Sorry, Container Man, the chat was over here on a different screen. I can't have them both on the same screen at the same time. It kind of blocks my view. I don't see anything coming up on the green screen. No, there was something up there a few moments ago, Rick, but I took it down because I didn't like the way it looked in here. When I do it in OBS, it's a lot cleaner. So I took that down. The overlay here, I don't have one loaded, but they have a few in the gallery that you can choose from as an overlay. For example, I could put this in. I don't think I could do it on dynamic though, because it's going to just look like a background image. But if I did this in an actual scene, then I could put my picture in where those people are holding it. You saw Rita Peekaboo. Yeah, Rita's probably, Rita is, no Rita. There's no Rita. Is that Rita? That's who you're calling Rita? That's not Rita. Oh yeah, Rita's over there. It's the image. Yeah, her image of the video from the intro that I played. That's your Peekaboo. So you could do overlays. You could put in video clips, add different video clips into your thing, just like I did with the intro for Rita and the intro of that green screen that you see going behind me. You can also do backgrounds. I have that background put in for the green screen or the green stars that were going around. So that's one option. The other thing here is music, which I actually thought was a really, really cool idea. They have some built-in music and some built-in sounds. I played some of these in the beginning. I hope that keep you guys all awake. Everybody hear me now? Did you see his logo? It has a train. Yes, my logo has a train. I know you're all clapping at home for me, so that's great. There's a doorbell, so if you get a guest in the bottom in your basement in your green screen, you can say, "Hey, someone's here. Let's go bring them up." The drum roll. Oh, what's coming? It's EVMUX. Yay. The trumpet. I use this with Ray a lot. Yep. Magical twinkles. You can also add your own sound effects in here through the edit feature, but they've got different background musics that you can play. We can do commercial music. There needs to be a creepy noise from the basement. Well, actually, in the beginning, in my intro, that built-in voice that you heard, that came from here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That wasn't me.
may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10.
Yeah, then he's going to count down. I thought that was really cool. I grabbed that the moment I saw it and said, I'm putting that intro in there. All kinds of techno background stuff, all provided to you there. This here, when you're live, this is where those comments from you guys doing, in chat, it's supposed to be connected to my YouTube. For some reason, it stopped. At one point, it stopped. Actually, I think it may have fixed it. No, it didn't. So 44 minutes ago was the last comment that I got from Joe Rader, and then it stopped. And I have no idea why. It made no sense. But you can also do banners, just like we do over in StreamYard. You can have a banner run at the bottom, or a ticker that comes up. See, I didn't fill any of these things in. What happens if you hit refresh in the browser? I don't know if I want to hit refresh in the browser. I don't know if that's going to kill the stream. Because you were talking about it. Yeah. You're right. I think it actually froze when I started talking about it. So you can also come down here and you can invite guests. This is where it's going to give you the link. If you wanted to just copy this out and send this to someone real quick, I could post it up in chat, and I could invite a guest up on the fly. You also have the ability, you can't see it now because I'm in the session. But if I were to go back to what they call the dashboard, where all this stuff is pre-built and you set up your stream, you can actually add what StreamYard calls team members. You could do the same thing here, and you can have someone come in and they'll see this same screen, and they'll be able to be like my producer and, put chat up and change screens and do all that. So yeah, that's it. That's all about it. There's not much that I can show you while I'm live. Maybe I'll do a video, of what the dashboard looks like, so that you guys can see it before I go live. And then this way you guys all can get a feel for it. It's free. There's a free version. Go out and try it. Just sign up, make an account, EVMUX.com. Give it a try. If you want, you can actually link it to your YouTube, and then you can set a YouTube stream as unlisted. And then from there, when you do it unlisted, it's not going to go live on YouTube, although the stream is live to YouTube. That might be a little confusing. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the process. But you can have a stream on YouTube unlisted. It means nobody's seeing it. No one has the link unless you give them the link. But technically, it is there. So you could test it that way if you wanted to. Go into EVMUX, try it out. Go live on YouTube, give it a shot. If it breaks, don't blame me. I'm just here testing it. So giving you guys another option. This seems to have a lot more abilities than StreamYard does. Although, again, Jerry and I had some issues with him staying on camera. He had audio issues. My sync was out of whack using it through OBS. What else happened? My chat stopped working. Although I've had chat stop working in StreamYard too. So I'm not sure. We are coming up on the hour. It's 59:59. We just hit a 1 hour mark. So I'm going to do one of two things. Well, I'm going to do two things. I'm going to roll my outro, and then after the outro's done, I'm going to hit refresh and see if this thing goes back and starts giving me the chat. So don't go anywhere just yet. I'll be right back. Let's see what happens. Oh, I got the loop on. Look at that. I forgot to take the loop off. All right, here we go, guys. Here's the refresh. End? Oh, it didn't end. I'm still here. It came up on the top and said it ended. Wait, let me get rid of the music for you. It didn't end. I'm still live. It says I'm still live an hour and a minute in. So, all right, the refresh. Let me go back to comments. Let's see. Did comments work? Comments over an hour ago. Wait, it's scrolling. Hang on. Let me go to the bottom. No, it's still not connected. Last one is still Joe Rader. Nope. Comments didn't work. Nope. So at least we know it reconnects. It reconnects the stream, but my comments are still broken. So it didn't matter if I did it now or did it an hour ago. But at least we know. And you are in sync. Well, I was in sync once I got rid of OBS. Then I was able to get my sync back. So that wasn't an issue either. Something went wrong there. He didn't boot himself like the way I did myself. Yeah, no, it came back. But the weird thing was, after the refresh happened, it did come up top there, and it said ended broadcast. And then all of a sudden, it went red again, like it was online, and started counting. So I don't know. So, all right, I'm ending it now, though. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. This has been fun. Thank you, Jerry, for being there with me and hanging out. It was great to have you on stream. I hope you guys learned something. I hope I taught it well. I'll get you the video as soon as I can of the dashboard so that you guys know and can see all the options that are in there. Kind of looks just like this, except you're not live. But there is some more to see. So until next time, let's ride these rails together. I'll see you.